But sir, is there, any genre or any particular actor that you had in your wish list at some point of time to make?
It's still
but,
there.
But you have not. Yeah, it's still there.
See, my biggest dream, because I was a huge Amitabh Bachchan fan. I have fallen down from buying ticket to see film calls like Kasauti and all those movies. I mean, Diwar, all these films. And I was always I don't think that I have ever been a fan of anybody more than Amitabh Bachchan in my whole life,
Okay.
even today.
Okay.
I always wanted to make a film. So once I was planning to make Hungama, I was thinking to approach Amilji for the role of Paresh Rawal in that.
Oh.
He would have done magic. So of course, Paresh did well.
Yeah.
But then he fell sick. He was not well. So I was forced to take Paresh. So that was. Then so many times I was trying to make a script which suits him. And I think I have cracked something. I'm not sure whether it will happen or not. Now, I'm making my last attempt to go to him with a script. But at the same time, that will be the only wish I have. I don't know whether it will, it's left in my life to make one film with Amitabh Bachchan, because I was a huge fan. I've never been a fan of anybody else in my life.
Wow. I hope that happens. I mean, it would be amazing to see the two of you collaborate, and I hope this
I want to
interview
make a fun film. I've never seen a better comedian than Amitabh Bachchan on screen, because his range as everything is there, but the way he, with straight face, how he puts the humor across is something amazing. Only one person who has done that before in my life is Mohanlal, because he's another actor who could do every kind of films. He can be a superhero, he can be a tough cop, he can be a buffoon, everything he can do. That same, I mean, similarly, Amitji has this, he has a particular sense of humor, he puts it straight face. So that is something I have never done it, and I knew that he is capable of doing that. I hope that I can make a fun film with him.
One last question before we sign off. You spoke about Paresh sir. Were you relieved when everything that happened publicly over the last 5 months got sorted?
See, I tell you very frankly, me and Paresh never had an issue. Even to the best of my knowledge, Akshay and Paresh also never had any issue. There are some other forces, bad forces, who was pressurizing Paresh, and Paresh is a guy, it's like, people who are afraid that I'm sick and hypochondriac, he has another problem less. So he is afraid, but at the same time, our relationship has never been affected. So I thought that, I mean, I was never, even Akshay told me, Prince sir, if it happens, let it happen. Otherwise, let's forget it. That's all. If it happens, let it happen. If it happens in a very good way. But there are other bad forces, I should say, which has created a lot of issue. It is not worth talking about them, so I am not talking.
Right, but good. All that starts well, ends well.
Ends That's well, exactly.
Thing, right. And so, when I was reading one of your old interviews, I think it was in the mid 2010s, where you said that in Hindi, every time you make a film, people expect comedy. Like now, if I have to say, Akrosh is one of my favorite films that I have seen in
even mine.
That decade. It's like very hard hitting, but it somehow didn't connect. Now, do you ever feel bracketed in that comic space, in a way that some of the good films also, they don't connect because of the expectation?
That's why I told you. I hope that Haywan will definitely. I'll come out of that shell if Haywan works.
Yes, you're confident. Like how much of I'm
very confident about both the films, because see, Bhoot Bangla is it's not a remake, but at the same time, what people expect, there is a lot of humor in Bhoot Bangla, and there is a lot of what do you call it's a fantasy, but it has got a lot of I mean, what comes next kind of a feel. Haywan is not that. Haywan is a cat and mouse game of two people. So, and that is the thrill of the film. So these two are very different films for me.
Yeah.
I told you after Virasat, I think I'm really enjoying making something
like this,
like Hewan. Yeah.
Wow. And you are
because
done?
Bhoot Bangla is my
zone.
Yeah, my zone.
Yeah. But are you done shooting for Hewan? What is it like? Like how much of shoot and when can
almost 40% over.
Oh wow, that's quick. So I think you'll be done by another month.
I don't think that I have ever shot a film more than 70 days in my life.
Wow. I think it's the planning that you do before.
Yeah, definitely.
That
definitely
comes to. And so, you know, I interviewed Akshay sir earlier in the year and he told me Garam Masala is the funniest film he has done till date and the most difficult film that he has shot for.
Yeah.
Do you agree to this?
Absolutely. See, the reason I tell you, even I, see, it is not easy. 80% of Garam Masala is happening in one room.
Yeah.
So it was very, I mean, one mistake of going one door wrong and one moment goes wrong, then the whole slapstick goes wrong.
Yeah.
So it was very, very, very difficult for Akshay. So I shot the film in order because he told me I can't remember otherwise. So I shot the film from first scene to the last scene in order.
Okay.
Otherwise, he said, I can't remember because all the scenes are somewhat similar. And I can't remember which girl came from which room. So then I said, this is the way it's comfortable for me also. Otherwise, I'll repeat my shots.
Yeah. Yeah, that film, like right now as you were speaking, I was just thinking of the scenes, be it the purse scene which is there or the changing of photos or it's madness.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever thought of making that into a sequel?
No, I don't like sequels. Yeah. I somehow don't believe in sequels.
Okay.
Because so many times I have refused doing sequels because the whole problem is that once a film is made and it has reached its zenith, so people's expectation increases and you will never be able to satisfy that. So it's just a business. Sequels are just a business. You can't put your heart and soul and make a film.
Yeah. It has to come organically, if at all it has to happen.
So we just think of a film. That film worked. So you can't. I have seen only one or two sequels which is like Terminator 2 and these kind of films which actually became better than the original version. I have never seen anything happen like that in Indian cinema.
Yeah. It's a baggage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So how has cinema evolved over the years? There is so much conversation. Like even you mentioned in today's time, so many young actors also feel cinema has changed. But when we look at the older actors, the seniors, they are like the emotion of cinema will always be the same.
Yeah, see, I tell you something. Today it is more like a whatever glamour image being an actor than showing a passion to filmmaking. Because they are actors and they become the pawns in the hands of the directors.
Yeah.
So when they listen to a story, okay, now I believe my director, and those directors actually delivers. Here, the actors believe that they are directors also. Today's generation, many actors, I am not talking about everyone. They believe once the success happens, they think that they know everything about filmmaking.
Yeah.
And their interference can also kill the film.
Yeah.
So I have found so many people like that actually, just because of one success, they suddenly believe that they know everything. I have seen people like that, not only in Bollywood, all over India.
Okay.
All the languages it happens. Their interference is what actually the directors, actually the people who go with a conviction, they kill the conviction
of the director.
And the directors sometimes do the film only for the sake of doing the film.
That's wrong.
Absolutely.
The director, I mean, I think eventually the greatest of the films have been directors' made and director's vision. Yeah.
See, the thing is, when a film works, say there's a man who puts money is important, and the man who conceived the film is more important. But the benefit comes first to the actor who acts.
Yes.
That's something I always feel very sad about.
That's true. But is there a film whose success surprised you the most? Of yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that, because whenever I feel a film works, it has worked for me. Sometimes when I make a film on the way while I am doing, I know that, okay, this is gone, let me think of the next one and finish it.
Yeah.
But those films I have made out of force, out of some pressure.
Yeah.
Not that genuinely I wanted to make those films. It has happened for me.
Okay.
But fortunately, I mean, I think 80% of a track record has I have achieved.
Touch wood.
Yeah.